Hello and welcome to your Tuesday Tarot Thoughts. This is the video I do on a Tuesday, just a little bit of tarot to get an idea of the energy for the week. So we're going to run through this. It's now 11:30. I thought I would get to it earlier, but I haven't as of yet, and my hair is still wet, so I thought I'd just pull it back and let's get on with the video so we can get it done and uploaded for you. Today is Tuesday the 10th of October, so 10/10. Interesting energy. It is super warm here in London. The sky is pure blue, the sun is out. It is a little bit weird, but I have to say it is a beautiful day, and I appreciate all the sun from our god Ra, the sun god. And I'm here to do tarot, so I am going to ask my team to come in and assist with this. I hope you're all well. It's been a difficult few days, hasn't it? There's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of violence, a lot of war, destruction, death that's suddenly been brought to our eyes, which has been going on in many places, in many situations for quite a while. So let's ask the tarot what we need to understand this week, what we can do ourselves to help with scenarios and situations that are causing immense pain and destruction, and really asking humanity to wake up to what's going on, and that we cannot continue with this old idea of war, this old idea of possession of land and country, this old idea of rulership over. We're moving into a phase where humanity is going to recognize their own power, their own sovereignty, and in doing so they will elevate themselves, they will work on themselves, so they elevate themselves to a position of holding themselves in both worlds, in the spiritual realm and the physical realm. Now, we are there already. Many of us are awakened to that, but many of us are not awakened to that. So there is a need to awaken to it. There is a need to do the work so that you are able to function in this new existence, basically. And as we move into that, as humanity moves into that and functions in this new existence, the old way, the old problems will fade away, but it takes incredible commitment and incredible decision making to decide that the route that has been followed, the ways of the old ways, the rules and regulations of the old world are no good for you. They are not what humanity was built for. That was a way of controlling and suppressing the power you have within you. Now, I have just been to the Consciousness Conference of Human Evolution in London. We had some amazing speakers like Greg Braden, Lynn McTaggart, William Henry, Glenn Rain. It was just amazing. Rupert Sheldrake, we had David Hamilton, we had JJ and Desiree, the doctors. I can't remember their surname, but they were great. And Chris Childs? But yeah, anyway, loads. Follow on my Facebook, my Instagram, I've named them there. Curtis Childs, thank you. And it was just fascinating to listen to them. We had Jude, she was on there as well. And just to hear these people speak, to hear the words that they were saying was resonate, because we're all, people who are watching this, people who are following me are probably already on the path. And just to be with others who are waking up, and be with others who are in the receiving mode of information and in the receiving mode of the energies. We worked a lot on the energy, and it was fascinating what people were experiencing. And that's a little bit of kind of what I hope to bring to my evening. I'm going to be doing an evening soon in North London, a sort of a in-person evening. And in that evening we will gather and we will center and we will hear words of wisdom from the higher consciousness, and we will journey and discover more for ourselves as well. So if you're interested in that, you can get in touch with me, Karen, at karentinny.co.uk. Anyway, you're saying you want a card reading, so let's get on with the card reading. So we're asking the tarot for some information on what is the energy of the week, and what do we need to know. Okay, so a load of things dropped out. I'm just going to have to go and get those. Okay, so I'm only taking the one that turned over. There was one turned over, the rest did not turn over. So I'm going to see what else I can get. Oh, there we go. Let's see what else I can get for you as a message. Okay, so there's 2 that haven't turned over. Maybe one more. And I read intuitively for the YouTube. If you want a personal reading, that one's turned over as well. You need to get in touch with me. The contact details are below, and we'll do a personal reading as well. So on the back, which is the underlying theme, is the 2 of Wands. So there is a lot in the planning stage, but you need to move forward into the doing stage. You've been thinking about this project, you've been working on it, you've been putting stuff together, but there is a need to step out and move forward with these ideas, move forward with this creativity, and take yourself. It can mean distance between you and this thing, so it's closing the distance. It can also mean distance between you and someone afar, so a love interest at distance as well. So it can be you looking out across the ocean to someone, but it points to not waiting. It points to take up the reins of your life and moving forward, even though that's the Chariot. It is saying this is planning, we need action now. So, and that could point to what is going on with the difficulties at the moment, with the troubles that are going on, that there is a period of planning, negotiation, etc. But talking is no good anymore. Action needs to happen. Something needs to come in, and you need to use your creativity. You need to use your passions. You need to be standing firm in that. But to cross the water, to create this bridge across the water, you need to start building it. Okay. So the first card was, or is, the Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups points to overflowing love. So it is a very positive love card. You are being gifted a great love. You are being gifted this cup of emotions, and so much emotion, it's overflowing. And then you can then share that emotion with others, that love with others. It can point to things like marriage, it can point to things like pregnancy, but it is, in a sense, a rebirth of you. There is new life coming through this cup. So you might reinvent yourself. This might be an offering from the gods of this love vibration, of this, can point to this overwhelming shedding of emotion, this need to birth a new world based on love, based on emotion. It is time to tune into the heart and to use that to move things forward. There's a lot of tears being shed, there's a lot of emotions being shed. So this is the overflowing of emotions that are being seen and felt now. But from emotions, from water, we can grow new things. So, sorry, I'm just taking my socks off because it's too hot. I'm so hot. From new, from these waters, we can feed the roots for new growth, feed the roots for new stability, so that new plans can grow, so that new ideas can grow. We have fertile ground. When we add water, things can grow. So this is positive. This is keep your heart open. This is moving forward with this rebirth, new life energy. New life is coming in. We're bringing new life to a situation that has been old, and it needs to be washed away, and we need to bring new life into it. And we have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords can be a cold person. It can be someone who's cut off from their emotions. And you might find that in the political arena, people are thinking people. They analyze and they create plans and laws and directives, and they are not connected to their emotions. They're not connected to their feeling senses. They are thinking, they are intellect, they are left brain. And there needs to be an acknowledgement of that wisdom, but transforming that wisdom. We've got lots of butterflies around her, so there is this need to transform this higher wisdom, this which is coming in through her sword. It's cutting through old, it's making new plans. Perhaps it is needing to look at things with the cold light of day. It is needing to look at what's going on and balancing that emotion with some sensible decision making. And she's coming in to cut through what has happened. She's coming in to bring this new, fresh air into this situation. It can be a bit manipulative. It can be a bit controlling. So there needs to be an awareness of how humanity has been manipulated in the past, how the governing bodies have had this cold attitude to everyone in society, like we are not human beings, we are not real, we are simply numbers on a voting register, or we are simply spenders for the economy. There is a need to understand that separation that those in the hierarchy feel, and that they feel that they have this intellect and that higher, you might call it that AI resonance, so that technology, that higher, I don't mean higher as in spiritual, I mean, what do I mean? Advanced technological era is trying to come in to control and manipulate, and it's being aware of that. And it's being aware of what people are using as well. Certain people are using technologies as a way to control and manipulate. So it's bearing that in mind as well. That's how I'm reading that at the moment. The next two, I don't know what they are yet, so I'm just going to turn them over now. Ooh. I'm not going to read upside down. Five of Pentacles. So Five of Pentacles is pointing to a period of poverty, a period of feeling shut out. You're left out in the cold. You're not doing so well. Can be a period of unemployment, so work might be a bit slow. And you feel that there's no money, you feel there's no support, you feel like a victim. So there's a great victim card here, and that would point to as well, under the circumstances, that we have victims in this dilemma. And it is that victimization energy which is pouring forth and screaming, we are the victims, and the others are screaming, we are the victims. And that is what happens when you get two sides, that there is this cry of victimhood, and there needs to be an acknowledgement that through every period of difficulty, and this is a period of difficulty, a period of suffering, there is a lifeline. There is a lifeline. These pentacles are in this window. They're being lit up from inside. If these people can just turn around and look to these pentacles, they would see that there is a lifeline. There is a lifeline being given. It is here. It is available. It is shining forth. It is full of growth. It is going to help them financially. It is going to help them economically. But there must be a way to turn the eyes to look at the options. Turn the eyes and turn the heart to notice that there is this lifeline. That victim mentality won't get you there. You have to turn away from that and look to solutions, because there are solutions here. There is opportunity. There is something waiting for you here which can help you. And there's a little mouse here. And the mouse can point to fine detail. I'm really getting into the detail of things. And often it can be good because, you know, if you're doing accountancy or something like that, you can work out details and accounts and numbers and things like that. But also you can get lost in the detail. You can get lost in pulling apart every little thing. And if you're pulling apart every little thing, that will suck your energy, that will suck you in. So it's saying, if you're focused on the minimal stuff, the minutiae, the small elements, his head is down. This is also us looking at our phones. Our head is down. We are addicted to the story that our phones are telling us. There's more to the story if we can put the phone away and look up and connect with the higher resonance, the higher energies. We need this to pull us out of this state. Okay? And then we've got the Six of Cups, which is all about emotion, which is all about childhood, which is all about nostalgia, which is your home life, where you grew up. So there is a pull towards nostalgia, a pull towards this emotional sense of how things were back then. There was probably some good times. Perhaps you had rose-tinted glasses on and saw the good. And you see there's lots of lilies in this cups. So lilies are a real remembrance flower. They're often around during a time of a death or a funeral. And they're a real remembering. So they can be possibly remembering those who have lost their lives. It can be that you have cups here, which is all about love and emotion. So remembering them with love and emotion. And the innocents that died, the innocents that have lost their lives. This is really pointing to that and how we must offer our cup of love, how we must connect with our hearts to repair what has happened. And it's bringing us back to that childhood energy. Children don't have hatred. Children don't have division. Children are all one. They don't see things like colour, race, religion. They are open to connecting. So rewind to that childhood memory and feel the energy that meant, yes, there might have been disagreements or sorts when you were a child, but all in all, you couldn't understand. I had trouble understanding why people were against each other so much, why the division was encouraged, why it was supported, why it became an identity to be divided. And so this shows us about that. This shows, how did we grow up? Where did we realize that division first of all? Was it in our lives when we were young? Did we see that? And it's possibly connecting to someone that you met in the past. So someone like an old friend may come back into your life. It may be romantic. Maybe it's kind of the high school sweetheart type energy. So someone from your past may come back in and rekindle this love energy because you have this original connection. There's also a well in the background I'm noticing, and that would make me think, make a wish, make a prayer. Set forth an intention. I learned a lot about intention this weekend at the Consciousness Conference with Lynn McTaggart. You can intend to any event or anything for it to be better, for it to be peaceful, for it to be resolved in a harmonious manner where everyone is happy and easy with the outcome. There are many meditations you can do, many ways that you can create this resonance within you, and as you create it within you, it's like the ripple effect. It flows out to everyone. So be mindful of that inner child innocence, that nostalgic feeling of your childhood place, your childhood home, how that created or helped you understand division, separation, and how we need to reclaim our unity and our oneness now, and doing it with love. doing it with remembrance, bringing forward that innocence to clear the energy, using everything that we've learned, drawing forward that loving energy, that peaceful, loving energy. Okay? And then we have the Six of Pentacles. So the Six of Pentacles points to money coming in, and it is being offered to you. So it is something like an inheritance or a win, or you might win at bingo, or you might find £20 on the floor, but it's usually a little bit more than that. And it is being offered to you, and it needs for you to receive it. It is money that maybe someone has, this guy's established, he's worked hard, he has created wealth, he has the ability to offer money to others. And if you see that it's the Six of Pentacles, then it comes after the Five of Pentacles. So these people who are lost out in the cold and have no income anymore, and have no sustenance, and feel unable, feel like the victims, there's help coming. This is a sign that there's help coming for these two. And it allows you to receive, it allows you to look up to the higher. So she's on her knees in this praying position, so she's asking for help. And what do you know? Help comes in. Help comes in, and it's offered freely. There's nothing required of you. And there's lots of new growth here. You can see the vines growing around this archway. An archway is a doorway. So there's a doorway into the new world, into the new land, into the new city. So there's a need for this higher energy, this higher gift to come in and to be given, to be offered, whether it's financial support or other support. It's a physical manifestation, it's a material support. It's going to help these people, and it's going to help them move into this land, move into this space, into this city. It's going to allow them to stay in this city. It's going to allow them to stay and prosper. So that's interesting. You can see here it also has the scales. So balance is going to be brought to this situation. There is a need to restore balance. There is a need to have listened to both sides. There's a need to have equilibrium on both sides. There's a need for both sides to do well. There's a need to see the humanity of both sides. Whatever about history and theory that we read and we absorb and then we regurgitate, there's a need to know that these human beings are beings of light, all of them. Misguided, many of them. Nevertheless, in their inner vessel, they have spiritual technology which can uplift and change and advance this situation. So we do pray, and we do open our hands to receive help and support in whatever fashion it comes through for us to restore balance. Okay? Very interesting read, considering I was throwing the idea out there that we might read for the difficult situation that is occurring right now. 23. I'm going to look at the angels today because I haven't looked at them in a while, and I did a reading for a friend last night using angel cards. So let's bring the angels in and ask for some angelic information. Come on, angels, you're always so spot on and amazing. If you want to bring the angels in for this scenario, for these situations, do so. Angelic help is one of the highest vibrations. It is powerful and it can affect change. So we would say bring in, I'm getting Jophiel, who is joy, who's a very high vibrational angel. Bring in Raphael for healing. Bring in Gabriel to announce change. Bring in Michael for protection. Bring in Metatron for the ascension. Bring in Raziel. Okay, I'm going to do one more. bring in sandalphon as well, because sandalphon is the earth energy, and this is affecting Mother Earth also. So we've got 4 angel cards. On the back is manifestation. So to affect change, we have to manifest. How do we manifest? We do. We create, we focus, we send the energy out, we intend for something better to happen, we put our heart energy into that, and then we work towards that by taking steps in that direction. Manifestation isn't just sitting around doing nothing. However, there needs to be a portion of sitting around, creating, shifting the energy, changing the thinking, changing the consciousness. So as you step forward into the next step, you're stepping differently, you're moving differently. As you have changed your energy, everything around you changes. You cannot change energy and everything be the same. If one thing changes in this part of the universe, the rest of the universe knows and feels, and everything shifts because of it. So if you look at this in the macrocosm, when we have thoughts and we send out positive healing thoughts, the whole universe receives it and then shifts into this new energy and awareness. And sometimes there needs to be an incredible purging, a difficult moment, in order for people to sit down and draw forward this healing energy. It's like that thing, as a healer, you get people coming to you for all kinds of reasons. But most times people think that if I'm well, I don't need a healer. And I come to the healer when I'm unwell. So you're waiting for that destructive thing before you instigate going and receiving. Why wait? Don't wait for the drama. Come and receive and evolve now. And so when these destructive things happen, it will make you dig deep. It will make you reach into your heart and into your mind and into your soul and into the cosmos and to your source, whatever that is, and call out and draw forward this energy. So unfortunately, often destruction is the push that people need to evolve. So, first card. Surrender and release. And when we do our manifestation work, there is a need then to allow the prayers to go, to allow the situation to resolve. And sometimes if you're working with higher light and angelic light and beings, you hand it over sometimes and you surrender it, even if it's a personal thing. If you're constantly tied to it and focused on it in its negativity, in its first stage, so as you have your first stage, and then you do a bit of manifestation, and then you take some steps, and then you move forward. But if you completely go back and still focus on it as it was, you're going to keep going back. Do you see? You keep going back and go, oh, that terrible thing, and then you do a little bit of work, and then you go, oh yeah, but that terrible thing. So you're going back. You don't want to be going back. And so often when you start at that point and you move and you take steps, there needs to be a surrendering and a releasing so you can let it dissolve. Okay. She is carrying a water vessel here. So she is carrying a vessel of water, which is a vessel of emotion. You might call it the Ace of Cups. She is holding this vessel of water. But can you see, just as this water is overflowing, there is a crack in this vessel and this water is leaking out, and these are the emotions. They say the crack is how the light gets in, that no one is a perfect vessel, that we all have cracks. And it's like that, I think it's a Chinese or Japanese tradition where things that are cracked, they put them back together with gold, because the gold is the healing and it brings value to the cracks. So if we can heal the cracks that are causing these incredible emotions to be released, if if we were able to solve this, able to solder this with gold, repair the damage, repair the wound, then this will be a beautiful vessel. That means releasing. That means sometimes releasing. Gosh, I'm just getting now surrendering as well. Surrendering to the moment. Surrendering the conflict. Releasing the need to be right often. Releasing the weapons. Release it to the angels. Ask the angels to come in and release your fears, your worries, your anxieties to them. They are here to help repair the damage. The angelic world are around right now. They have heard your calls. They are working with you. They are with everyone who has passed, and that is causing pain and tears as well. But they are with you. They are with them. Surrender to this evolution of human consciousness. It is happening. Release your old ways. Step forward into the new. Change. Change is happening. And then we have focus. So what you focus on grows. So, as Barefoot Doctor would say, what are you focusing on today? Are you focusing on the destruction? Are you focusing on the positivity? Are you focusing on well-being? Are you focusing on repair? Are you focusing on peace? Focus on peace. Let's focus on peace. Bring peace into your heart. Imagine peace. What would peace look like? How would peace look? How would the people feel? Focus on that. Draw that energy into your heart and send that energy to the areas that you're concerned about. Focus on peace. What you focus on grows. If a multitude of people focus on the same thing, we are sending out this energy. It is here and it is all over. This peaceful energy is coming towards the planet now. I'm here to tell you that it is. I'm here to tell you that the angels wanted to be involved today to say that they are here and they are helping. And this angel has roses, white roses. That's innocent, playful, peaceful, loving, pure love, the white vibration, the higher love. Yes, focus. Focus on what you can do as well. What are you able to do? Are you able to gather? Are you able to support? Are you able to... This could be for the people involved, the governmental bodies involved. Focus. We need the best outcome for everyone. It is going to take a period of focus and intent, but knowing on what you put your attention to, that energy grows. So be aware of what you're thinking. Be aware of where your attention is going. Be aware of what you're putting your attention on, because you're feeding that. So choose the thing you want to grow. What is it you want to grow? Peace, harmony, resolution. Okay? Oh my God, I thought it was 2, but I've got 3 left. So let's go. Abundance. And when you focus on good things, they come in abundance. So abundance is a great card. Wealth is coming in. Use music to create abundance as well. He's playing a little, I think it's one of those Turkish It's not really, because they have only 3 strings and he's got more strings. So it's a little, is it a mandolin or something? I don't know. Abundance. So abundance is plenty. Abundance is enough. We are going from a place of not having. And the angels are saying, we're going to be abundant. Abundance is coming in to help us do the work. We are going to receive. There is no lack here. There is no lack in the cosmos. There is only lack in our minds. And there's only lack in our minds with regards to any situation and every situation. With the angelic realm, there's nothing they can't do if you will call on them. They will bring abundance. They will bring wealth, security, a new foundation. They can build for the future. Get out in nature. Nature is abundant. It is showing you life. Life keeps going. The leaves are being pushed off the trees. You might say that they're dying in a sense, but new buds are pushing them off. So it is always abundant. It is always growing. You are abundant. You have so much light and energy and power within you. You are abundant. You're just not tapped into it. But there is support coming to you. So if you feel that a lack in some way, and it might be financial, you might need some help financially, but it's here. There might be a win. You might need to do the lottery. You might win something. Somebody might give you something, an investment opportunity, or a gift of money, because it's here. The angels are bringing it too. And we have Archangel Michael, who's the great protector. He is the one who will give you courage. He will make sure that you are brave. He will stand by your side and guard you. I use Archangel Michael all the time, and his color is dark blue. No, royal blue. And he is working with us now. He is working with the people on the planet. And he is part of helping people shift into their purpose, shift into the higher consciousness, in order to help people change. And you need to be brave to do that. You need to have courage. You need to be able to step out of the confines of the mind and what you've been told life is and how life is. And Michael helps with that. He's also standing in this next to a bricked building. It's a bit like a castle or an old building that you might see in some ancient land. So the protector is around, and let's call on Archangel Michael to protect all those who are in difficulty, to draw forward his cloak of blue energy and surround the lands and the people and the hearts and the minds in order for people to evolve and grow and move into a better situation. Michael is a very powerful archangel, and he is one that you would ideally be calling on regularly, every day. You can ask him to surround you in a blue bubble of light as you go about your day, and that will create a protection around you. And you can ask for this bubble to be put around anyone who needs it. And so it is. You can specify the people that you want to be kept safe and secure. And you can ask Archangel Michael to place a blue bubble of light around them for protection, for any energies that are not life-affirming, to bounce away from them, so they're protected and held in his light. Okay? Thank you, Michael. And trust that the work is being done. We have the sunshine in the background and we have the moon in her hands. In a way, that could point to the eclipse. So look out for October 14th. There's something going on about October 14th. Trust. This is the energy as well. Eclipses turn everything upside down, turn everything on their head, and it can happen before the date. So here we are, a few days away, and already we have great change happening on the planet. She's by the ocean, so the moon, the lunar, pulls on our oceans, pulls on the water. That's what creates the tides. That magnetic power. It's also pulling on humans. We are a 90-something% water, or water is alive, or water is programmable, or water is in every cell, in every part of us. We need the liquid within us, and we need to know that the liquid within us is pulled by the moon also. So there's a lot moving, there's a lot of emotion here, there's water here. A lot of our emotions are being moved. A lot of our emotions and moods are changing. We need to realize that we have to roll with this. We have to surf these waves. But trust. When you have trust, in a sense, it brings us back to that surrender and release. You can only surrender when you trust that something is remedied, that you trust it is held in good hands, that you trust that the angels are with you. Know and trust that they are. Surrender. Release the pain. If you are in your pain body, you are unable to step into the love vibration because you are in that victim energy. Trust that you can hand it over. It's not a bad thing. We're not asking that you forget about what's happening. We're asking that you understand that the more that you can call on the higher to help, the more that you can bring forward and invoke angelic help, the more that you can work on your own essence, which then is felt throughout the universe, that helps things change. So trust that. Trust the information you're getting. Okay. 42. This is very deep. I don't think I've done a deep one like this in a long time, but it felt right. So we've got one goddess card who's come out. Diana, focused intention, and she says, keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. Again, focus your intention on healing. Focus your intention on peace. Direct it with the bow and arrow. So let's just read a little bit about Diana, because I don't know these off by heart. And this will be the closing piece. Okay, I'll put it on the side. You have divine knowledge that can help others through your spiritual teaching. I hope I'm helping now. Your wisdom extends back into the far reaches of ancient times. Sorry, that's the wrong one. But thank you, Dana. Okay, focus. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on your target, and you will make your mark. Tenacity means sticking to a decision and not allowing outside forces to sway you. Imagine yourself to be like a mighty oak tree with your roots deeply planted into Mother Earth. Feel your solid strength and steady upward growth. Know that no matter what happens, you will succeed. Your branches may twist and turn as you flex towards the light, yet your unwavering intentions will ensure that no faint wind will sway you from your mission. Be in charge of your body, your schedule, and your mind. And keep them focused upon your target. There's different meanings of this card, and some of the meanings are stay positive. Stay positive. That's really important right now. Know what your priorities are and take action on them. So that's work it out, manifest it, and then take action. And don't return to the old idea, the old thought. You have moved. Keep your eyes on your focused intention, which is ahead. Take control of your schedule. Is your schedule mismatched? Is it unbalanced? What do you need to let go of and surrender and release? This is release all doubts. So trust. Have no doubt. Help is here. Help is on the way. They're coming in. They're focused. You tell them where to go and they will come in and help. This is avoid naysayers and skeptics. Those who think there is no power, those who have not worked with the higher realms, have difficulty understanding and grasping it. Doesn't make it any less true. Avoid that energy. Stay in your power. Stay in your focus. Very good. Let's just see what's underneath. Una. And she says, easy does it. There's no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. So change is happening, change is occurring. Through destruction, we are once again brought into a space where we are becoming aware of certain situations. And that will allow for transmutation, transformation, and healing to occur. But we must be mindful of ourselves, be mindful of how we are being, and how we can move forward into peace and love and heart energy, heart and soul. Sorry, I thought I saw an orb there. Blessings. I hope you have a lovely week ahead. Take on board what has been said, and I hope it helps. So, blessings.